many devices.
Well, I really look forward to doing this later with a campfire. I'd like to send this one out to Tom Powell, because I know he might have put out some fruit one night in southern Washington. Something came along and sat down and ate that fruit. And so I wrote a little ditty about what might have really happened that night, called the Skookum Cast.
The kids at school watching the show. Yeah, probably like that. Oh God, really hysterical.
Bigfoot's walking through the forest when he smells something good.
I guess
someone's gone and left out a pile of fruit. He comes around the corner. What does he see? A pile of fresh fruit just waiting for me.
Might have been some issue
over there. Grab me a snack.
Like for a day.
When he lost his foot and he fell on his back. It's the Skookum Cast.
Well, we go in
the Skookum Cast.
Yeah, I
slipped in the mud and he fell on his ass.
I was getting a teaching job somewhere.
Yeah,
He was walking too fast. Made the Skookum Cast.
If they re-up this for 12,
Now
I'll make
there
more
in the
money
mud
doing
just
the
looking
12.
around. We'll see if he can stop that person.
I've seen Bobo with this wild
Well, that's not all TV. I know others are very nice.
Grab an apple at
He
last.
shows up in you won't even buy him a beer. Throwing 20s down at the bar.
He spent, like, when we were in South Miami Beach on the Florida episode, he spent like $1,000 buying everybody else stuff. He'll never be rich because he's not cool.
I know, if you were a millionaire, it'd be gone in a year.
And made the Skookum Cast.
But everyone loves Bobo, and there's nothing to do about it.
He is who he is, and that's the bottom line. He'll die poor, and he'll live poor, and he'll have money, and he'll go, and whatever else. That's okay.
Well, he'll never be alone.
Yeah,
He'll always have friends over here.
Don't think it was worth all the mess for just a little snack. Well, all night long he's hearing other Bigfoot screams. Bigfoot says he don't even know how disturbing his dreams. He yells back, keep it down, I'll call the police. Oh, you know you guys are disturbing my peace. Next morning he's cranky, finally washed and he's clean, when here come them neighbors and the noisy machines pouring plaster in the spot where he muddied his thigh. They're acting happy, oh yeah, well, and he wonders why. Cause you just made the Skookum Cast. Yeah, the Skookum Cast. Well, Bigfoot slipped in the mud and he fell on his ass. It was an impression that'll last. The Skookum Cast. Yeah, that's an impression that'll last. The Skookum Cast. Yeah. Someone's gonna get sued for leaving that tape out. Still got a little whiplash. It's hard to sing the Neil Diamond songs. All right, still going with the Bigfoot tape. That's all I do. Well, we got an option here of Jerry Crew or Alberto. Show of hands. Jerry Crew? Alberto? Yeah, Albert. Yeah, because I see some people are camping tonight, so watch out. You might want to sleep with your boots in the bag. Well, we've all been out camping. It's a fun place to go. Some go in groups, some go alone.
Better bring the snuff,
Some go
like
to the
it.
mountains, some even camp in the snow.
And coffee.
Oh, but no one's had a camping trip like old Alberto. They took a vacation to some prospecting for gold. He rode the boat to Cove Inlet. It was a good place, he was told. This Indian guide warned him about the Sasquatch. Albert ignored him, saying, man,
Totally
you think too much skunk. Well, he hiked into the woods, and for 3 days all was fine. Day 4 came along, and things began to unwind. Well, his backpack was ransacked, he lost his flour and prunes. He would wait for that critter by the light of the moon. now he waited and waited, but his eyelids they closed. He was snatched up in a sleeping bag. Little Albert dozed. He couldn't grab for his knife. Albert Osman was in for the ride of his life. Yeah, Alberto, Albert, what did you see? Them Sasquatch made you one of the family. Alberto, Albert, what do you say? You not only saw Sasquatch, you got carried away. Well, now he was carried up and over 3 ridges, it seemed. Well, if he wasn't in such pain, he would have thought this was a dream. He got dumped in a heap, and he rolled to a stop. And when he opened his eyes, well, his jaw just dropped. Well, there standing before him was a family of 4. And no, my dear friends, it wasn't the family next door. It was 4 hairy giants, and they gave off a smell. The Albert Osman had been carried to where the Sasquatch did dwell. Well, they were trapped in a small valley. He made the best of his stay. He watched the dad sit around while the kids, they did play. And after 2 days... Oh, I remember it now. They had a bed of moss and leaves. He had his knapsack and boots. They dined on gold hash and he dined on sweet roots. They looked very much like us, the figuring covered in hair. Feet, hands, and fingernails did rightly compare. He could have sworn they was wild men. They didn't use language tools. Now these were the Sasquatch. They didn't fit any rules. Hey, Alberto, Albert, what did you see? Them Sasquatch made you one of the family. Alberto, Albert, what do you say? You not only saw Sasquatch, you got carried away. Well, this went on for 6 days, and Albert said that's enough. He would make the big one sick by feeding him snuff. Well, he rolled in the can, and Daddy B ate it all. Albert grabbed up his things, ran for that hole in the wall. Well, he shot over the wall, tried to halt his escape. He ran as fast as he could to get free from these apes. Well, after 2 days, he found some loggers. They said, what happened to you? Get that tail to his stomach. She was friends in his family, say he's a guy you can trust. He saw some things in Bluff Creek he couldn't explain. Now he's all over the property. What was his name? Jerry Crew. He knew what to do. About Jerry Crew, those who believed it.
belongs here.
Stop
Because
Jerry.
that's just a keg at the top of the water side or at the bottom.
Yeah, he knew what to do.
Yeah, you need encouragement at the top and refreshment
Right.
at the end.
And plus
Joe
this looks like
Woodward
very fast
find
water.
these tracks near his hat. People sometimes drank them, but this wasn't that. Now these were much deeper, and they roam far and wide. We couldn't match the depth or the 60-inch stride. Now he told his friend Bob about these strange prints. Bob showed him how to mix plaster, capture the evidence, bring out a cast, and then we can see what kind of creature you got there and solve this mystery. Jerry Crew, he knew what to do. Yeah, Jerry Crew, all those who believed him were but a few. That didn't stop Jerry, cause he knew what to do. Yeah, he knew what to do. Well, now that's how he happened to be in Eureka that day, showing his cast to his friends, when one he did say, let's go show Genzoli, who put it next to his boot. He says it's the new Sasquatch, let's call it Bigfoot. This wasn't the first that they'd heard of this lore. There were new stories about it that had been written before. Jerry's picture went worldwide, his story was told. There was a big hairy man-ape in the woods of Humboldt. Jerry Crew, he knew what to do. Yeah, Jerry Crew, all those who believed him were but a few. That didn't stop Jerry, he knew what to do. Yeah, he knew what to do. Ray. Well, now Ray Wallace said he did it, but he's a known liar. If he could make a buck, he'd set his equipment on fire. Not all of them tracks could be made by his clan. No, there's an animal out there who just eludes man. Well, now we know of the film that came off that track that Jerry Crew was constructing, and the creature's all black. That Gimlin and Patterson gave the world a good view, but it's nice to thank Jerry cause he knew what to do. Jerry Crew, why he knew what to do. Jerry Crew, all those who believed him were but a few. Well, didn't stop Jerry cause he knew what to do. Yeah, he knew what to do. Jerry Crew, he knew what to do. Everybody, thank you.
What about Bob Chitney's?
Great playing, and we'll do it later.
I think Bob Titmus deserves a song. He's like a top Jerry Crew.
Yeah, no one's ever been there. Throw a job. Either Bob Titnus.
He's kind of a mystery guy.